So I call him up, I said, do you remember that scummy place? He goes, oh my god, yeah, Donnie, what are you gonna do? And I was like, holy shit, dude, you can help me. You can help me. You can corroborate my story, and then we can have it out there, and it'll be up. He goes, dude, it'll be going against my parents, but I can't abandon you to that, right? Because I'm like his favorite uncle, right? So he says, I won't abandon you to that, and I'll speak out with you, but it's against my own mom and dad, so you better know how much I like you and stuff, he says, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge.
One thing, okay? What are you? Religious?
Catholic.
Catholic? You've been born Catholic.
Yeah, baptized, no.
Okay. You believe in that?
Somewhat. Like I believe in one God and everything, but
Yeah, there's one big God. There's something.
The whole Jesus thing could have been fake, though, right? It could have been very easily back then.
Jesus has been betrayed, something like that. He's still there, but he's the good guy we've been used, you know.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, we got some matches here.
Yeah.
Some matches here.
Let's get.
Man, I'm so glad you guys are here, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do that professional. Try to do the truth and only the truth. Toi, on en roule avant. You don't mind if I smoke my weed because it's my medication.
Oh, no problem, man.
Ça, je médicate.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, so I'm not on any drugs. Like I smoke a joint every once in a while, but I don't
That's all I
do
do.
drugs. I don't even drink. Like.
Well, weed. What you're smoking right there, that's worse. That's killing people.
Yeah.
That's healing people.
Yeah, everybody says that that's a gateway drug, but actually cigarettes are a gateway drug.
Oh yeah.
Cigarettes send you to weed, which sends you to everything else, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, this Dave Mustaine from Megadeth.
Dave Mustaine.
You know what that rotten bastard did to me, man? He comes in and they all do these weird things to you, right? They all come in, they're all trying to look good for everybody else that's there, right?
Yeah.
They get you in one of the side rooms in concourse and they have the camera in the corner of the room, right? And the rest of them are sitting out there in the big auditorium, right? And they're watching on the big screen. They got a big screen on the big wide side, the big screen on the wide side. Two of them, right? And they're all just sitting there watching, right? Oh my God. And then Dave Mustaine's like, yeah, so he actually stood up for me. He goes, when you send that letter out, send out a picture of the album cover and send out a picture of your own face, right? And he was crying because they were talking about killing me, right?
Yeah.
And I said, what do you care? And he goes, I don't want you to die. I think you're awesome, man. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
And but he's done some pretty mean stuff to me. They get out there and they can literally have you chained up. They cut an incision in your nutsack, pull your nuts out, and they're hanging by cords, right? They put them in their hand and it burns because the hand oil, right? Oh my God.
Do you have your napkins or something?
Oh, it doesn't. It's all good. I'll just grab a old towel.
As-tu papier roulet? Dans le truc. Papier, je pense que je l'ai fait
So much to tell you guys. So
I
much
know.
to tell. Oh, it's good.
We're gonna get that on tape at least and know the truth.
When I was making that letter,
Yeah.
it took me about 3 days, and each one of those 3 days they were putting me there, torturing me, right?
Well, that's a awesome letter.
And I was frantic when I was writing it. 'Cause I'm not a pro writer or anything, and I never really did anything like this before.
No, it's
I didn't, there was so much more stuff, and I didn't know what to include because it sounds unbelievable as it is, right? So if I tell people, well, yeah, they were eating some of these hookers at the Picton murders, right? Some rich people wanted to taste human. People are gonna go, put that aside, right? Like,
what about the Bohemian Grove?
which one?
The Bohemian Grove. You know about that?
Boyman Groove.
You don't know about that?
Oh, the boy,
Commission of Care?
the Boyman
Groove.
Love Association or something like that?
Groove.
Is that like an AMDA?
I'm gonna show you the Bohemian Grove. I need to show you this, okay? You're
Oh,
gonna,
they're big into that.
yeah, you're gonna see it right there, I think. It's awesome. You're gonna see that if I'm here, I know it's for something. It's not for gamers, for people. We're not crazy, you know.
Yeah.
People think we're crazy, but we are not.
Well, it's meant to look that way. They set it up
Yeah,
that
it
way,
is
right?
meant. Alien and all that. They all think it's all coming.
Mhm.
Okay, I have to go here.
It's so enormous.
You know?
So enormous.
It's incredible, but right now they must be fucking scared.
Oh, they are, man. They're out there. They're
I'm
trying to
telling
act confident, and then they're like, "Can you please just stop, man? We won't bring you here anymore, right?" And I already tried that before. I held on to the letter and I said, "I won't mail it. Just for God's sake, don't bring me here
Yeah.
anymore. I can't handle it. You're killing my heart, right?" And they said, "We know. We don't want to finish you off. Well, we're going to leave you alone now."
Yeah.
So then they just brought me back again because they don't have anything to do out there, right? Because after they all have sex and stuff and they watch people fight, they get UFC guys out there and they're fighting out in the center ring with their pain sensors off, and it looks ridiculous. They're just clubbing at each other painlessly, right? It's just retarded. And they're watching people sword fight and stuff, and it's gross. It's gross. Like, my sword fighting career out there ended when I freaked out after I won. Come in on this guy and I got really good at sword fighting. They had me sword fighting little kids when I was a kid, right? And they put little samurai armor on us and everything. And had to be a dark color because they put a spotlight on you and everything. It's an absolute nightmare. So anyway, I got pretty good at sword fighting, but then I was sword fighting this guy. It was about 2 years ago. And I whacked his katana to the side, because I always got a katana they give me, right? And I whacked his katana to the side, and I came down, and we both of us had our pain sensors turned totally off, right? You can still feel a slight ding when it hits bone, but other than that, you're numb. You can watch your guts come out and everything. It's incredible to see, right? But it's very disturbing. So anyway, I went down to my knees with an overhand chop at the same time. Went down his shoulder and down his ribs, and it went ding, 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 through his ribs, right? And I felt the vibrations in the handle, and then it just went blap! All kinds of blood came out, and his purple and blue guts come out, and I went like this. Everybody was watching, right? And everybody's like, yeah, yeah, right? And I went, fell on the floor, right in the dirt, in the field position, going, and then they're like, "Donnie, what are you doing? You won." And I'm like, and then they played it back to me after that, the video, because they video everything from the top of the concourse, right, from the top of the bowl. Always got up there with a video camera, videoing everything, so they can watch it later, right? So then they showed it back to me later, because I don't even remember falling on the floor and doing that, right? And then they said, "You look stupid." I was like, "Oh yeah, because you guys really want me to look cool out here, right?" And so then they never made me sword fight anymore. But worse than sword fighting, spear fighting. Spear fighting lasts a long time. Pokey, 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 man.
Okay, you're gonna watch this, okay? This is a cremation of care. So now, take it and watch Alex Jones.
He might be with them.
He is with them, huh? He is, I'm telling you, he is. He is.
He very well could be.
He is, because he filled with them.
As well as private property rights. But
He is
time and
with
time
them,
again
huh?
in my research, I come, well,
I haven't met him there.
No, he is with them, but he's very, it's hard to tell.
and that's that the elite,
They do that all the time.
again, the so-called establishment kings, those that know best, the visions of the anointed ones, are obsessed with the occult. From presidents to governors to the heads of
Oh, my
industry.
friend went to get
We've
some
all seen
paper.
the stories
Oh,
of
okay, don't worry
presidents,
about that.
first ladies, obsessed with
Yeah,
their
just disappeared.
astrologers
Yeah.
making
Oh, he's
national
all right, he's all
policy
right.
decisions upon their recommendations. Spiritual guides, shamans in the White House.
I have so much to
My
tell you.
friends, it gets far worse than that.
Far worse than that.
You see, for over 120 plus years in Northern California, in Sonoma County, on a 2,700-acre secluded redwood grove, leaders from around the world, prime ministers, chancellors, presidents, governors, again, the heads of industry, banking, academia, the media, Hollywood, only a
What
select
you're
few,
talking about,
a little over
he's
2,000
right
people,
there. That's where you're going,
to
I think.
engage in bizarre, ancient, Canaanite, Luciferian, Babylon mystery religion
They do this at the Columbus Center all the time.
That's what they do there. But we think it's over there, but somewhere else.
They made me have sex with a girl in a field one time, surrounded by guys on horses with torches. It's weird.
Wow.
It was nothing weird. They just wanted me to have sex with her, and that was it. And I just wanted to stand there and watch. It's strange. This actress.
It's crazy.
If he doesn't know about cloning, if he's not mentioning cloning, then
No, no. Cloning is so there's something.
It's their main thing.
It is.
It's how they communicate in secret. They do everything from
They
the
clone us. There's a reptilian.
Yeah.
Okay, they clone us.
They can get anyone to. 5 months.
Yeah.
Easy. They
You
can talk
think
hardly
they
anything.
could get me?
Uh,
I don't think so.
well, I told so many people by now, they stopped bringing people there. Like,
Like, I must be one of the most.
have you heard of Lumen Steel? They're a conspiracy theorist group. Oh, he's in it. He's in it.
Yeah.
He wanted to come there and meet me. He wanted to meet the guy that made all the songs, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. That's all fluff. They're all the same.
They're all the same.
If he gets elected, he'll do the same stuff Obama does.
Ron
If Hillary
Paul.
Clinton gets elected, he'll do the same thing too. Ron Paul's in it. Ron Paul came up talking to me. Said he wanted to talk to me.
Wow.
Seriously, he's there. He's there.
I know
Front
he's
row,
there.
right behind the hockey boards.
He's like Obama, a puppet.
Yeah. The
You
weird
don't
thing is-
even have fucking internet. How come you know all that? That's what He's got fuck all here. How can you know all that?
I need bed. They like keeping me poor. They don't want me to have the internet at all.
You don't have the internet.
Plus, with my family, once I found out about this stuff, like they let me in on it when I turned 30. I almost had a heart attack.
No.
And
Do you take medication?
what? No,
No?
no,
Don't.
not even aspirin.
I
Nothing.
was sure I was coming here, you were taking medication and all that.
No, I know that's what I would think too if I was you. I'm just a poor white boy in the
I know,
ghetto, right?
you're just like me. I'm poor too there. But I'm very poor. I'm not poor, but I'm...
Right now, they're more scared than they've ever been in like their whole time.
Well, the 21st of December there is going to be the end of them.
That's what they're saying, and they're following the prophecy too. They make stuff happen in the real world to make it look like the prophecy is coming true. Nostradamus stuff, they're big into that, and there's some other
That's
French
not
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
Nostradamus is not true. Something's true in there.
There's some similarities and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but they just
They
build
talk
it
about
like
the history
the
things.
Bible.
Yeah. Yeah. They call themselves the cold ones too. And they like that. They call themselves the cold ones because it's mentioned in the Bible, the cold ones, the corrupt
Yeah.
people that God hates, that he'll destroy the world because of.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, we're the cold ones, right? Man, it's so incredible.
I'm sorry, you took an understanding when you went in there that you were not to do that film. Did you have an understanding when you went in there? No. Did you crash it? Yes. Yeah, it has no trespassing.
Sometimes this guy knows about this guy and he's
Yeah.
just playing along to make it look good,
Look
right?
at this.
I know what the circumstances are, and I'm sorry you violated the understandings. That was not a gentleman anything to do. But what about the ritual? Is the ritual genuinely?
That
Sounds like torch.
cremation of care, they burn people.
I don't owe you this time, man. This is what's called ambush journalism, and I disrespect you.
They could have set this all up there just to throw people off.
Yeah, but
Leave your damn business.
that could have been set up.
That could have definitely been set up. They're all actors, right? They think that they're these great actors. They hang with actors
Yeah,
and they
but-
try to impress the other actors with their acting, right? It's
That
incredible.
Alex Jones is one of the worst we can't trace back.
See, something like this, it's hard to believe they would ever go out in the open where
Huh?
someone could film them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're so secretive, and all this stuff, the most important secret stuff, they all do at the cloning station because it's so for sure secret, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, something I did. This guy showed me a thing on YouTube describing things that they did at the cloning center, and I said, you got to get a hold of this guy and find out how he does it or how he knows this, right? They'll get a kid. Okay, you get a group of kids, right? And there's always one kid in the crowd that's like the alpha male or something, and he's the coolest kid of the group, right? And he's defiant, and he's not going to be molested, and he's not going to get hurt. And everybody else is rallying to him, right? And these kids are gaining confidence from this other kid, right? They'll get that kid, sure, and they'll hurt him bad, or they'll get some kind of acid. I think it's carbolic acid, and they'll turn the kid's pants off, right? I don't know how they do this.
But do you get do these people get real?
Real.
Or Okay, so
No one at the cloning station is a real person.
okay, so but
It's like
everyone gets on REM.
yeah. And the thing is, they all try to sit in the seats because it
Then
takes
too,
5
they
months.
must be going to REM.
Yeah.
How come I don't dream anymore?
You don't?
No.
That could be it. But you could be there, dude. Seriously, that's how it works. When you don't remember your dreams no more,
No
it's
more.
because they're
No more
repressing your
dreaming for a long
dreams.
time.
You're not having dreams anymore.
I
You're
was
just having
I was
phone
dead
memories.
for 3 days when I was young.
Really?
Yeah. I lost my girlfriend at 32 years old. She died in my arm. I kissed her lip. They were cold. Bye bye, my love.
Wow.
And many things. Cops don't like me. I own my own business. I'm electronic since 1999. That's what
These
I am.
people try to mess me up, man. Every time I go get a job anywhere, they'll try to call the boss, anything, man, anything to make my life a misery.
You
Seriously.
don't even need the job right now, you know.
Mm.
Right now you're gonna need the internet.
Yeah.
The internet, and can you? The best thing, okay, it's to get the internet. You don't have no phone line, huh?
No, I'll get the internet though.
Yeah, but if you easy to get the internet there, I'm telling you, okay, this is a big gift for you.
Yeah, no, major.
You know?
I mean, I don't have to keep it. You can just lend it to me
Well,
if you like, right?
I know you might earn it, okay? 'Cause
Okay.
if I make money with that video there, I'm surely it's gonna pay me. You
Well,
know?
I have to tell you the juicy stuff then.
Well, no, you
There's,
just have to tell me the truth right now, what you go through, and that's all.
I'll tell you only the truth.
Yeah,
There's,
that's all I want. That's
there's-
all the people want.
There's no
They
need to
don't want
exaggerate.
nothing else.
I couldn't exaggerate on this at all. It's so bad I couldn't make it worse, right?
That's coming from my pocket, okay?
Awesome, man.
It is coming from my pocket, nobody else. There's no nothing behind that, okay? You can be
I
assured
appreciate
that
this
the
more than you
people.
realize.
That's gonna be for the people, for you to be safe. You got something, just okay.
Oh man.
You got a
okay.
BlackBerry playbook.
Yeah.
I'll lend it to you. Just don't sell that.
Oh no. I won't.
Yeah, that's yours.
No, I promise I won't.
Okay.
And it couldn't be stolen because
Huh?
well, it couldn't be stolen because most of my friends are scared to hang around with me now.
Go, yeah, okay, but no, that's not stolen either, okay? You can
Oh,
go
yeah.
to the cop station, it's fully warranted and it's
Yes.
electronic.
Yep.
That's
Cool.
giving you that, lending you, just making sure, but you can access all the internet. You don't have, just get the Wi-Fi,
Mhm.
somebody else's Wi-Fi, you can tell them we're gonna give you $20 per month, a neighbor or something, and you can access the Wi-Fi. I'll show you how to do it.
Oh, they're all mad at Megadeth now because well, I've only ever seen the lead singer there. I've only ever dealt with him,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes these bands, it's not even the band members that even go there. It's the songwriter that goes there, and then they say they wrote the song and give it to them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they have no way of knowing, right? But a lot of the time it is the celebrities because how it started 30 years ago, okay? It was all politicians.
Mm-hmm.
It was Elizabeth collecting politicians from around the world to be in her thing, right?
Yeah.
And she already had them all. She's been collecting
Yeah.
them for a long time. I don't know when they started with cloning, but it was like just after World War II or something they had it down. And
Wow.
and I think Hitler was working on it. The Germans, I mean the
Yeah,
Russians were
it's all
working on it.
Hitler,
The Chinese
yeah,
people
the
were working
German.
on it and everything. And then they figured it out. And Chinese clones at the Chinese Cloning Center, they have light brown whites of the eyes. And England knows how to make the whites of the eyes whiter, but they won't tell the Chinese people because
Yeah.
they don't share information like that a lot.
Yeah.
But it's craziness. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
I went there when I'm 5 years old. Didn't know where I was. I'm standing in the dirt, surrounded by hockey boards. It's too small to play hockey in, but it's still got hockey boards, right? Stands, and it looks like the Forum, like a small sports venue. So I'm standing there, I'm like, where am I, right? Just like every other kid I've ever seen there
Yeah.
saying it, right? And so they're like, what they say, you're in the Church of the Lost Lamb. They say that so
Wow.
much, man. It's so disgusting. The Church of the Lost Lamb, they call
Wow.
it, right? And they say, well, why am I here for? And they say, you're the lost lamb. And they play this out every day, constantly. It's so disgusting, and they make me watch it. They wanted me to promote
Well, you're
myself.
always in there and you sleep. It's bad. It's
Very bad. And watching those murders
How,
was really
how
bad. It
can
messed me
you
up.
how can you live a life after?
Revenge. I live for revenge. After
you,
I get
you
them, I
fight
don't care
back,
if
you
I die.
fight back, you fight and
Well,
fight back.
I kept quiet for a while because they told me that they could clone me after death and torture me into the next century. And I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to be friends with them, and so that didn't happen because that's fate worse than death, right? So,
I'm looking at
but then I found out you can't clone after death in this method. You still need the REM from the main person that's your anchor on Earth. It's how it's done.
But who are you anchored? Yeah, you're anchored
I'm
to
the anchor.
yourself.
I'm the anchor right now. I don't know how they do it if they have to have an implant in you, but they showed me how it's done when I pretended to be friends with them for a year. And
Should
really
you-
convincingly, a green light comes on a machine on a table right next to the body, and they have racks underneath of the forum place, 6 high, and they just lay them in there like fucking vampires. It's disgusting. They lay there, if they don't even breathe, you'd think that they'd rot, be dead and rot. They don't. I don't know how it's done. They got it so nailed down. You know how they say that the brain is so big, it'll be so long before they figure it all out, right? No, they figured it all out. They have nothing left to learn. Nothing. They have it so down, they can make people do anything. The leadership of Japan is there.
What?
The leadership of Japan is there.
But Japan,
And something called the Yamaguchi Gumi Yakuza. Yamaguchi Gumi.
yeah.
Yep, I remember they used to talk to me all the time because sword fighting.
Japan is with them.
Yes, yes, they were asking me for a solution to the whole fucking nuclear problem.
And
How
what
am I
about
supposed to
China
know?
and then Indonesia? You see something from Indonesia?
I haven't
Tempo?
seen any Indonesians. There are no Greece leadership there
No,
because
there's no Greece leadership. That's
no Greece.
perfect.
Greece either wasn't brought there or they were brought there with their memory repressed and said, "Will you be with us?" And Greece said, "No, you guys are disgusting. We're out. We're out." Right? So Elizabeth said to me one day, I don't know why they focus on me and include me in this stuff.
I know.
They like to use me for a scapegoat sometimes. They said, "Don't even need a country." Said the